what we are developing is unique to that land, you know, Antarctica, that realm that we have there.
Hi, honey. How you doing? You're shaking.
Okay, guys, we're currently at the Contemporary. We got a fun-filled day. We're celebrating my birthday today, so Alice and I are gonna have brunch here at Steakhouse 71 first, and then we're heading off to Seaworld. There's a brand new roller coaster that's opening. We're gonna show you everything. The new ride is gonna be like you're surfing. It's a standing coaster. We'll see how it goes, but we'll be doing that a little later today. First thing, we gotta get some breakfast.
I have missed Contemporary carpets no more 50. And I love this lobby so much. Yeah, what is going on over here? Oh, it's for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. They have a special cake out here. Here we are, Steakhouse 71. This used to be the wave of American flavor. Walking down the hallway, they have all this wonderful photography of vintage Disney World. Contemporary. You can see Main Street being built. Sorry about the reflection. The monorail. And they also have a full bar here. So they have the dining room, but if you don't have a reservation, you can still order the food, but here at the bar.
And then first off to drink, I got some Pog juice. Passion orange guava juice. Again, the nectar of the gods. Oh man, that hits the spot. Ooh.
It's a must.
So I got Walt's prime rib hash, seared prime rib, fried potatoes, caramelized onions with peppers, topped with a fried egg. Did get it without the red peppers. Not the biggest fan of red peppers. Last time I had this is just such like a meaty breakfast, right? If you're gonna have a big park Magic Kingdom day, you wanna come here, eat this before, and you are ready to rock and roll. That's good. The Walt's morning hash, I love it. You get tender, juicy steak in there, right? Some crispy potatoes. The aioli is like, ooh, a masterpiece in there. Sweet and sour, just blends perfectly in there. So 10 out of 10 on the hash.
It's a must.
Then I got the Steakhouse 71 seasonal pancakes. They're gonna be a lemon blueberry pancake. Blueberry pancakes are my favorite type of pancake. It's like a little lemon bar on top. Nice sugary like lemon icing. You get that sharp tart like blueberry jam on top and a nice fluffy pancake. Perfect breakfast. Exactly what I wanted. The pancakes are pretty much like, you know, the Starbucks lemon pound cake. It's like a blueberry lemon pound cake. 10 out of 10 on those.
It's a must.
So good. This is why I want to come here for my breakfast for my birthday, right? Because it's just so good.
Now, I love this lobby.
This is like everything, you know, a Disney fan would want out of a modern refurb of the Contemporary, where it still feels modern, but it still feels like you're stuck in time with like the Contemporary vibe, right? And it just, the lobby feels right, looks right, and you have the Mary Blair like artwork and designs in it. And I love this lobby so much. Imagineering did an amazing job. The rest of Contemporary just kind of sucks. You got the Incredibles rooms, you have like the 90s Eisner era Chef Mickey stuff. This is just so good. I love this so much. And then you go upstairs, it feels like a totally different resort. It's an eyesore up there.
All this Contemporary artwork, the tables, the chairs, it just feels right? It doesn't feel like the Boardwalk Carousel coffee. See the monorail with the Contemporary back there.
Had a great breakfast. We are recharged and ready for the day. It's time to go up to SeaWorld. We're gonna go ride SeaWorld's brand new coaster. We've made it to SeaWorld. The new coaster's right there. It's big. The last time I was here was for Hollow Screams, and I don't remember seeing the coaster. They built that pretty quick.
Here we go, Pipeline, Satellite Media Day. They're having a dance for everyone right now.
Busch Gardens and SeaWorld, they've been on a roll right now with all their new attractions, their coasters, and the giant swings and everything. The past half decade, they've been knocking it out of the park, right? So they really haven't had a miss yet. This one, I'm honestly very interested to ride. It's a standing coaster. I've only ridden one standing coaster before. That was at like Six Flags. It was called like the Apocalypse. This was like way back in the day, but I just remember it rattling and really hurting my neck. Will it feel like Tron, you know, down there? The coaster looks like a lot of fun. We're watching it go around.
All right, so they have a test seat right outside.
Yeah, jump onto it though. How do you get onto it?
Does it push down to you?
Yeah, it doesn't go, does it go down?
Yeah, it
oh, there we
does
go.
go down.
Oh, that doesn't look right. That is a strange feeling. Yeah, well, we feel like the kid at Jumpy Jump. That's how you feel. The test is very stiff.
So you didn't fit, but you were close. So let's see how close you were.
Close. So one thing I also want to say is that this test seat over here is very stiff. So if you're having a hard time pushing it down, don't worry. In the station, those seats are a lot more loose. But it's just really awkward, especially for a big guy. Gentlemen, you have to adjust your
cargo.
So what you're looking for is this has to be flush with this.
So this has to be flush with that.
No, this end right here.
Oh, this end?
Yeah, this end has to be flush with that. It's very difficult to show in the test seat because in the station I could wiggle it in and get really close, but they weren't able to squeeze me in that final inch.
So before you get on the ride, they do have a locker system. You don't go through any metal detectors or anything like that, so you probably could still have stuff in your pockets, but they have lockers for the bigger backpack, but you do have to pay for them. That's how it is at Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. You have to pay for your lockers. Now when you're going through here, they have like water that goes up. So it feels like you're surfing on the waves, man. You got some real sand, little beach vibes over here. All right, so when you get off the ride, eventually they're gonna have like, you know, your ride photos. You'll be able to purchase them. Exit off into a little gift shop. They have a bunch of little SeaWorld plushies. All right, for $33, they have a baseball cap. It says a pass member. All right, $33, short sleeve shirt. Pipeline, the surf coaster at SeaWorld. We got some toothpick holders here for $15, $40 for this. It's got that design that's on the surfboard, which is pretty cool. They have a collectible Pipeline little coin that you can get, open 2023. So they got the photo in the back, collectible coin, $120, limited edition, the 2023. This is number 11. All right, $43. They have this little long sleeve, little swim shirt, Pipeline, the surf coaster at SeaWorld, and then on the sleeve, we have a bunch of different fish right there. $33, they have this short sleeve shirt. For $28, they have this, I believe this is a child size shirt. $33, they have a trucker cap, a SeaWorld doll set. And then this is just a lot of the other not Pipeline merch, but it's got that fun tie-dye design. $65, tie-dye kind of a hoodie. $33 SeaWorld Rescue shirt. Loving the colors for these hats. SeaWorld Rescue. You're looking at $30 for that hat. $45 for this bottle. $10, they have this really fun pen. It's a surfboard pen, so you push down this and it comes out and it goes back. $5.99, they have a little sticker for your car. $9.99, they have a little magnet for your fridge. This is the proper dance moves for this ride?
Swim, the backstroke.
Backstroke, oh, I haven't seen that one. That's a classic, can't go wrong with that.
Classic. I like the little wave.
Catch the wave.
Catch the wave. Side to side.
You have to experience it to
do the
appreciate it,
thing.
to really know.
Whatever's floating my boat.
All right, so Clint, congratulations.
Thank you.
So what was your role then on this project?
So my role, I came to this project just after finishing building another park, and I came right at the beginning of construction. So I took it from there all the way into what you see today. Basically, it was nothing but a field of dirt. Great experience to build this from the ground up, working with a great team here. We were super thrilled. We were more than elated with how overwhelmingly positive the reactions are, and I love it myself. I mean, it's a great ride.
So then what are the specs for this attraction?
The specs for this attraction, so you launch right out of the station at 60 miles an hour. You go up 110 feet to our hammerhead wave, carve back and forth a little bit, right down into our water feature area over here. And then we have the wave curl inversion, so it's a heartline curl on a standing. After that, you carve back and forth with a lot of surf motions all the way to the end. And we have 5 airtime moments over about 3,000 feet of track. And those 5 airtime moments, as they sneak up on you, you get the one little taste right off the bat. No spoilers. They're spread throughout, and you never quite. I've ridden it many times now, and you never quite know when they're coming. And it's so different for everybody because you can move your feet, as you know, and no two people are built the same way. And no matter if you rode the same seat twice, you're never getting the same experience twice.
Did you have any team outings to like go surfing, right? To do like product knowledge?
No, I actually need to give some feedback in the suggestion box for that. But no, and I cannot surf. But that's a cool aspect to bring that up because a lot of us always dream of like, man, it would be awesome to surf, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in Arkansas. Nobody surfs in Arkansas, right? Be able to surf on a roller coaster, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
What time frame were you guys going for?
We draw inspiration from a lot of different sources and time periods. Now, marketing-wise, we have done a lot of the, Frankie and Annette, the old, 60s, beach blanket bingo sort of time frame. Timeless representation of the beach. And so our soundtrack, what you hear today, is some BGM we developed for this ride, but we are still playing with the soundtrack because we don't want to live in a particular period. And the theming that we draw from, I would say, is kind of heavily favored from the beaches around the world, but very Southern California.
The next coaster that might be rumored to be coming, I think you can't talk about what might be coming, but this whole catalog you guys have had the past decade, right? This is almost like a renaissance of you guys with attractions, with coasters. Do you think it'll be drastically different, or do you want something like a hybrid of all the coasters that you've made?
So we may be developing an attraction for 2024 right now.
Yeah.
And I cannot discuss what kind of attraction it is, but I would tell you it is yet again going to be a great addition to our collection of experiences that we have out here. What we are developing is unique to that land, you know, Antarctica, that realm that we have there. It's going to be, I think, a great addition to the park in an area that needed a little more activation. A lot to look forward to there, and as you've noticed, just throughout the park with everything we have here, restaurants, you know, you name it, everything around the park. There's a ton of development going on. So we are developing and expanding all over the place, and we're super excited to bring all that to our guests.
I like the sign. It's nice and bright and vibrant. Pipeline, the surf coaster. So they're gonna have a quick queue, they're gonna have the general queue, and then there's gonna be a height limit. Height limit is gonna be 78 inches. You have to be above 54 inches. I'm like 6'1", so we're getting pretty close there. So I think if you're like 6'5", maybe 6'4.5", you might have to worry. You got some nice giant umbrellas here, help you out with the shade. You know, during the hot summer days, people are just gonna be like staying here, then running to the next one. I got some nice big fans here in the loading station. All the numbers are nice and big, so it has like that 70s floral design. So there's gonna be 12 rows for the coaster. It's got a launch. Oh.
Pretty good, man. You ready to hang 10? Not really good, but you? California.
From this view, it almost looks like you're going in to surf a wave.
When your surfboard comes ashore, lift your harness above your head and gently step out of your seat and off of the surfboard.
He's trying to get underneath the umbrellas right there. I think he's a little too tall to ride though, just a little bit. So it's interesting how they lock him in, right? They push it down, and then the ambassador has like this wristband that locks it in. He just scans it. We are next up. I'm excited. Everybody's been smiling and clapping, getting off, so that's a good sign. We're walking through, hopping on right now. Let's see.
How do you do it?
You gotta push down.
I don't think it went down.
That's not too bad. Just go down just like that. It kind of feels like you're just like riding a bike. Yeah. Just like a little bit of pressure.
I agree.
Ready?
Let's go! Hi, honey. How you doing? You shaking?
That's not what I thought it was gonna be. That was a wild time.
All right, when we're getting off the ride, we got a first to ride little button right there.
We are heading out now. I got so much to talk about when we go home. We're not calling it the office anymore. We're calling it the family room. We're gonna go back to the family room.
Okay, now guys, we're back at home. Let's talk about SeaWorld's brand new coaster, the Pipeline. First off, it looks like a giant surfboard. When I saw it, I was like, this kind of looks like, you remember Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory where they like made the world's largest skateboard and you see all these people on this giant skateboard? That's what it kind of like reminded me of. So the new little land is kind of where the old holiday town was for Christmas. So it's amazing that like SeaWorld keeps finding places to put rides and coasters. Then you get to like the test seat. The test seat isn't really a test seat because it's not like how the ride seat
seat is Allison really couldn't even get in it. So I think if you're like a smaller person, you're gonna have trouble like getting into the test seat to see if it fits or not, because it just wouldn't push down if you're not like strong enough. So the test seat needs some work, I think. But again, they still have like almost 20 days of like previews until this officially opens. I believe it's May 26th is when it officially opens. Right now, they're kind of doing pass holder previews now when you guys are watching this. So test seat kind of needs a little bit of work. There is shade, but I think on a hot summer day, it's gonna get toasty. There's not too much foliage around that whole little new area with the coaster. People are gonna be kind of running places of shade to places of shade because it's just a lot of concrete. So I can see it getting quite toasty during the summertime. So then you get to the loading platform. I like that they have like a little video display kind of telling you how to get on the ride, so you're not trying to figure it out while you're getting onto the coaster. They only had one train running for us. They said when it opens to the public, right, there'll be 2 trains. So one will be going through the attraction, the other one will be loading. So efficiency will be picked up a little bit more. It could be a learning process, I think, for a lot of new guests, kind of getting in there and you're standing and you're putting this down. And so I can see efficiency during the first couple of months kind of being long wait. So prepare for that if you are going to go ride this coaster kind of on its opening month. And then when you get on the coaster, right, I was extremely worried that it was gonna, you know, hurt down there, right? We all know how I felt about Tron. Tron really put me in a lot of pain. So when you're in there, you're like kind of straddling, it almost kind of feels like a bike seat. You get a slight bit of pressure down there, but nothing really painful. So then the coaster starts great launch, right? You go off into a launch and you feel like you're surfing. It's hard to describe this attraction because I've never felt it before, like on a coaster. You get hang time. So you're like standing there, right? And next thing you know, you're like almost like floating in the air and you're like, oh my God, is the coaster falling apart? What's going on? It was a truly like terrifying, awesome moment. And this happens multiple times throughout the coaster. So you don't slam down, right? You're not gonna get hurt down there. It's kind of like there's like shock absorbers, right? So there is no pain. Maybe like one little spot or 2 little spots in the coaster where I felt a little bit of discomfort, but I felt 0 pain. I know a lot of people were very worried about this, right? How is this gonna feel? I didn't have any pain. I felt a little bit of discomfort. It's just kind of feels like you're riding a bike. You've ever been on like a mountain bike, right? You know, when you kind of go off a little jump or a bump and you have a little bit of a shock absorber, right? Sometimes it's a little bit discomfort, but no pain. That's kind of like how the attraction feels. The attraction was wonderful. There's some great launches. You're going upside down. You're kind of like twisting and turning. I really went in with like kind of low expectations, right? I was like, okay, what is this gonna be? Something very unique. And I really enjoy that SeaWorld isn't doing like copy and paste of their coasters and attractions. They're trying to be very unique. They don't have the budget of like Disney or Universal, right, to make this highly themed, immersive thing. But I do think they make the most out of what they have to make something different. And I think this coaster is very different. And I think it's a great addition to the park and to the, you know, all the coasters here in Florida. Now, is it the best coaster at SeaWorld? No. I think Mako still is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. You feel like you're flying through the air riding Mako, but I think this is up there. Now, if you're a theme park, you know, coaster enthusiast, should you fly here immediately to go ride this attraction? Maybe. I don't think it's life-changing, but I think it's a lot of fun. I think you should experience it, and it's just a great addition to the park. You know, what's coming in 2024, I'm really excited to see, because like, again, they have not missed a beat at Busch Gardens or SeaWorld with their new attractions, so I'm pleasantly surprised. Good job, SeaWorld. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date all things theme parks and new coasters around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Blacked out a little bit.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.